Hi guys, and welcome to Raise Your Glass Ceremonies. As you can see, I am once again not in my lounge room. I'm actually on location today filming at my favourite venue in the world, Immerse Winery here in the Yarra Valley. Why is it my favourite? Well, a couple of reasons. Firstly, and most importantly, for sentimental reasons, my husband and I were married here 4 years ago. And why did we choose this venue? Well, there was a couple of things that played out for us. Firstly, we, as you all know, wanted a super casual and relaxed wedding, so we loved the idea that everything was in the same space. There's some great places here to get married, you can have a reception here, and they've also got accommodation on site. So we just wanted it to be really casual, relaxed, and that everybody could have a great time. So, if you're thinking about choosing a venue and not quite sure where to start, let me share with you my top 5 tips for picking a venue. So first of all, as always, be conscious of what is it that you want your day to be all about. As I touched on for my hubby and I, it was casual, relaxed, fun, and that's exactly what Immerse represents. So for instance, if you're thinking about a rustic and laid-back wedding, a big ballroom at Crown Palladium probably isn't going to suit. Likewise, if you are a big fan of the heat or sand and love the cold, getting married at the beach probably isn't going to suit you as well. So first things first, be really clear what is it that you want from your big day. Number 2, does it have proper all options for the weather? I have seen lots of venues that claim to have a backup plan for wet weather, which is actually just a slightly dodgy looking function room. So I really encourage you to have a backup plan and see my blog about why that's so important. And make sure that your venue has got proper backup plan options. So again, while I'm spruiking my favourite venue, here you've got some fantastic options. I'm actually sitting out the back of the gorgeous chapel here. They've got the rose garden, there's a outdoor garden chapel, so lots of really genuine outdoor and indoor wet weather options. Number 3, do you like the food and wine? And is this actually important for you? But probably because you are going to be tasting the food and wine at some point in time, you want to try these out. So how do you go about doing that? Well, lots of places these days have expos or open days, so go along and check them out. Some even have like a dinner night where you can go along and try the menu. If you're not sure about expos, stay tuned, there's a blog coming up about that as well. Number 4, is it, as I mentioned before, an all-in-one option, or are there going to be multiple steps for you and your guests? And is that important for you, or is it not important? So for instance, if you want to get lots of photos and different options and have a really different styled ceremony to your reception, then it might be cool that you're in 2 different places. Whereas if you want everything to be in the one place, then obviously that's something that you're going to need to look at. Certainly there's a huge advantage of accommodation on site. I managed to get ready on site here, so again it really added to that casual and relaxed feel of the day. Number 5, is it photo friendly? So look, the one downside that I have to Immerse is there is a beautiful chapel, which I'll show you in just a moment, with these gorgeous big open windows, but it does make it quite difficult for photography because you've got all this light streaming in. Don't worry, for those of you thinking Immerse, we've got plenty of other options here. Like for instance, we've got the vineyards that are just to my right or behind me. They've got a beautiful rose garden. They've got a beautiful dam over to the left. So you could be tricked into thinking that you'd actually gone to multiple places to have your photos taken, when in fact you've actually been in the same spot the whole time and your guests have been enjoying drinks. So look, these are just a couple of tips, but before I leave you, I'm going to share my secret 6th tip, which is probably the most important, is it in your budget? There is no point in falling in love with a place that is outside of your budget, no matter how much you love it. Obviously it's got to fit within your means. So look, I hope you found that useful. If you've liked it, please feel free to like or share. And if you really, really liked it and you're not currently working with me, please feel free, drop me a call, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you. See you later. So guys, as promised, this is the beautiful chapel at Immerse. As you can see, absolutely gorgeous from the outside. And equally beautiful in the middle, but there's that window that, while gorgeous view outside, does suck some of the light for photography.